Hey there, true believers, Rain Kisaragi here with more Let's Play Fire Emblem, the Sacred Stones. Now, last time we finished the game, and now you're all saying, but Rain, why are we still here? Well, because we haven't finished everything yet. If you go into the extras after you've beaten the game and go to the map, you can pick your epilogue file and reopen the game in what is known as the Creature Campaign. Yes, we are in the Creature Campaign now. Basically, this is Free Roam Grindfest 2015, and we can go around our triumphant map where we have won all of the things, and attempt to finish the extra areas in the game, such as the Lagdao Ruins and the Tower of Valni. Now, our goal here is going to be to clear both of those and unlock all of the secret characters, because there are secret characters, you see. I don't have any of them because I didn't earn any of them. But let's take where is it? There it is, member card. What we can do now is something we couldn't do in the normal game, and access the secret shop from the world map. And the shops also have new things, like they sell shamshers and spears and stuff, which is cool. Also sell all of the upgrade items, so we can upgrade our characters to their maximum capacity, as well as level them up, promote them into everything. So it's very good. Where's another hidden shop? Johanna Hall, wasn't it? I forget what's at Johanna Hall. That's why I'm going here. Various special weapons, and they sell Purge, the long-range light magic. We're gonna need those. Those are good. And once again, they sell a lot of things, and lockpicks. Very cool. Also, all the upgrade items. So yes, that's what we can look forward to here. Now we're gonna go take on the Tower of Valni first, because, well, it's probably the one that's gonna be the easiest. But to spare you from having to watch me just slog through a low-level dungeon without really any opposition, we're going to do something a little different for these last two chapters, and I'm going to have a guest to talk to for a little while. Yes. So when you rejoin me in just a second, I will have upgraded some characters with my power-up items. I'm going to plan out how to upgrade whoever between that segment and this one. And we will be with my guest, and we will begin the Tower of Valni. Now, I will detail what goes into unlocking every character. There's basically, in general, there's one for getting to like a midpoint, one to getting like to a midpoint floor, one to getting to a later on floor, one to finishing the tower, and then one to finishing the area rather. So finishing the Tower of Valni, like getting to the top 4 and winning, you get a character, and then for doing that 3 times, you get a character. It's that way for both the tower and the ruins, but there's different characters. What characters, I hear you say? Well, we'll find out when we go get them now, won't we? But if you wait on 1 minute, I will have my guest with me, and we will go into the Tower of Valni with my slightly powered up characters from where they were before. So, 1 moment, everyone. And we're back. My special guest is here. Say hello, special guest.
Hi!
Hello.
What's up, people? Hi, hello.
Sahoni has decided to join me after I held him at gunpoint and tied him to a chair to force him to be here with me.
It was quite harrowing.
It was. It's still here as well. So we are doing the Tower of Valni. It's very boring on the offset, so that's why we have Sahoni here with conversation points with which to talk about.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I figured, you know, I'd come here, I'd be prepared. I do have like literal pages of notes, of talking points to talk to you with.
He does. I've been told.
Yes, and basically how I got these is I just hit a random tab on Wikipedia until I found things that I wanted to talk about. Like the fact that there is a thing called an ornate titty.
All right.
It's a monkey. It's a New World monkey from Colombia. And I just felt like it was important to tell you that something called an ornate titty exists.
I appreciate having this knowledge. I honestly assumed it was a kind of bird.
No, it's a New World monkey.
Very.
I actually don't know the difference between New World and Old World monkeys off the top of my head. I do know that it has to come. It's more of like, are they from like Africa and Asia and stuff, or are they from like South America? I know it has something to do with that, but there's also some physiological differences that I'm not quite aware of. I read it once in passing, but it just didn't stick with me.
Alrighty, you probably know more than I do about this.
The second is, I figured that we could talk about, the author John Ball.
I don't know anything by John Ball.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you do, good sir.
I was gonna say, I probably do, and I'm just unaware. So, inform me, sir. What is John Ball? I'm in my own head his last name is spelled B-A-A-L, and he's some form of demon man who just writes things.
Oh no, it's John and then Ball as in I rolled a ball.
Good. All right, that's much less interesting. Continue.
Well, hopefully this next factoid will tickle your senses.
All right.
He was born in July 8th, in 1911, and died October 15th, 1988.
My interests are titled. You were right.
He was born in Cincinnati, a place in New York.
Alright.
And grew up in Milwaukee. He worked he wrote for the Brooklyn Eagle and worked as a sheriff deputy in LA. He's most known, however, for writing a detective novel starring the African American detective, Virgil Tibbs. Notably in The Heat of the Night, which got later adapted into a movie and a television series.
And a song, The Heat of the Moment.
Well, no, that's yeah. No, but this is like Virgil Tibbs, like you call me Mr. Tibbs, that guy. Like, I'm pretty sure.
Honestly, I can say I don't know that.
Oh my god!
I know, I don't know anything about anything.
No, Heat of the Night used to be on constantly whenever, Nick at Night first started. Are you telling me you seriously don't know Heat of the Night?
I do not.
Oh my god!
I know.
It had a jazzy, bluesy opening thing, and there was a red and blue lights, and they would show the people's outlines and like a drawing and stuff, and with the credits and things.
If I saw it, I'm sure that I would know it, but offhand, I know.
I could have sworn you would at least know it from like Nick at Night or something. Basically, it was about an African American detective and him kind of in a if I remember correctly, he's in Georgia someplace. But it's his dealings with not only solving crimes and everything, but dealing with racism.
Well, I mean, he is an African American detective, so I would imagine that would enter into things.
Well, it was actually like both a very groundbreaking kind of book series and a groundbreaking like television series and stuff. It was a groundbreaking movie. It really was. Because like there are things. Well, groundbreaking may not be the right word because there's plenty of people that got there before, but it kind of was one of those first things in the public consciousness that really talked about racism in the modern day, and how people just dealt with it. And it was I don't actually remember anything about it, but I know of it. But I think what's more important to us is the actual author. John Ball is a very interesting man.
All right. What did Mr. Ball do aside from do this detective show?
First off, he did martial arts.
All right, this is interesting now. Martial arts are interesting.
They didn't say what type of martial arts, so I can't really comment on that.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
But he was also a nudist.
All right.
And a semi-professional magician.
A nudist, a magician, an actor, and...
No. He was just a writer.
Okay. Sorry, I thought he was an actor in the show.
Well, I mean, there's a certain level of acting in pro magicianry.
This is true. And for those of you watching the video and not listening to us ramble, yes, I am just smashing my units directly through this tower because I'm so vastly overleveled for this early game grinding spot. It's not pretty, Sony. It's just not pretty.
Okay, so here's the thing about John Ball. I want to know if he ever did all three of those things at once.
So you want to know if he was ever being nude, being a magician while writing something.
No. Being nude, being a magician while doing martial arts.
Ah. So just various things.
That he wrote a very beloved and well-known series, which is in syndication to this, or a series of books that led to a television series and movie, and the television series is in syndication to this thing. I don't care about that. What I want to know is if he ever karate chopped something and it turned into doves while being naked. That is what I want to know.
Things flapping around. Is this your card? And then you punch someone in the face. That's all that you want to know.
Yes. I want to know if he broke boards while with his penis.
Would have to be through the aid of many pills, I'd imagine.
He's a magician.
You see,
that's magic.
You see, they were fake boards all along.
Yes, if he ever did that as like a feat of strength and as like magic strength, or if he used his martial arts powers to like did he throw shurikens into a box that had a lady in it, all while naked? So that way, it's even more impressive. He has no sleeves to hide things in.
That is quite possibly the best kind of magic when you literally cannot perform a trick with what you're doing with what you are wearing.
No, he's naked. He has no place to hide things.
It's literally impossible.
You know what? Get rid of the martial artist. I want to see a naked magician.
I'm pretty sure they already have those, Sony, if you look hard enough.
I'm sure they do. But I'm not talking about hide the sausage.
Well, that's something different completely. You can look at that in your own time. We're on Rain's videos right now.
To be fair, that is a special kind of magic.
Things got
the
really gay all of a sudden.
Hey, I never said where he's hiding the sausage.
This is very true.
You implied that.
I believe.
Maybe it is you that is the gay.
I believe you implied that first, good sir. But
no. All I said was hiding sausage. And I talked about the magic of lovemaking, a beautiful and simple act that can be done between any two people that wish to. You are
indeed not making me homophobe, Sony. It's not how this works. This is my video. I can cut whatever I want out of this.
You're not gonna cut this. This is good content,
I
damn
will
it.
I will have Steven, cut this content. Cut all of Sahoni's dialogue. Just me talking to myself. That's all this is gonna be.
It's too late. It's too late. I bribed him.
Can't bribe Steven.
I bribed him with shiny objects.
Wait, Steven, where'd you get that watch? Steven, I said cut the content. Stupid ferret. We are going to talk about this after this video is done. Damn ferret bastard. Anyway, topic.
Yeah. Honestly, like, any two of those things done at the same time, like, imagine a Venn diagram of these things.
Not something I actually want to picture here, so.
No. Imagine a Venn diagram, and in the circles, one is written nudist, one is written, like, martial artist, and the other is semi-professional magician.
So it's just, what intersecting point of this diagram?
Obviously, the middle point is John Paul.
Yes.
But what are the other intersections?
That's a very good question.
What is a martial artist and semi-pro magician? I guess like a yogi, like Dulcine from Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see Dulcine from Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Okay, but what about nudist and pro magician?
Wasn't that the one we already did with
No, that's martial artist and semi-pro.
Well,
I know Dulcine's not wearing much, but he's wearing things.
Well, he also shoots fire.
Yes. That's pretty magical.
I would certainly say so. I got a whole 1 gold from that monster. Thank you, monster.
That sounds productive.
It's great.
For those of you who can't tell, I can't even see the screen.
He cannot. Sahoni is just talking to me.
I have no idea what's going on. I haven't even watched this Let's Play.
Good. Thank you for your continued support, Sahoni. Truly appreciate.
Yep. Of course.
You're not.
I'm here to support you and watch every video except for those videos that I didn't watch.
Such as Fire Emblem and Harvest Moon.
Yes, those videos.
Which, as I'll have you know, Sahoni, are recently in the past couple weeks getting a big resurgence of views. So people are still watching my Harvest Moon Let's Play.
The thing about your videos and stuff is that I tend to watch a lot of your Let's Plays in like one big kind of
marathon.
Yeah. So I tend to wait for the ones that I want to watch to be over and done with.
Fair enough, sir.
Most of the time. Yeah. Which is why I haven't watched this one.
Well, I'm uploading much more frequently now as well because of the change in format of the channel, which I think everybody has been fairly happy about.
I don't think anyone's gonna give you crap about having like less content.
No, I'm actually doing
more
much
content.
more. Yes, much more.
More content, rather. Except for perhaps the ornate kitty.
Possibly.
Because it is a monkey with a very silly name, and it doesn't watch YouTube.
Well, it should. It should subscribe to me.
And then you get like 5,000 thumbs downs on this video. So it's like, excuse me, I'm an ornate kitty.
Excuse me.
I'm very offended by this.
Excuse me. I represent the old world the species old world monkey, and we were very new world monkeys. Pardon.
Yeah,
and we were very offended at your claim that we do not watch your videos nor YouTube. We were very offended.
Very offended. Maybe if we were one of those old world monkeys, but we new world monkeys are very progressive.
We're hip. We're with the times. They're just wearing scarves and like hats. Hipster hard rim shades with no lenses, flannel, just hipster monkeys.
They get their frappuccinos from the Starbucks. In the middle of the jungles of Colombia.
Oh no, the skeleton got a critical hit and dealt 0 damage. Good work, Skeleton.
Good job, Skeleton.
Yes.
Best critical hit.
It was the best. Cormag is invincible. That's all that you need to know.
Okay. I think we talked a pretty good, decent amount about John Ball.
And how he let his balls hang out while he was a kung fu master.
Of course.
And wrote things.
I'm wondering like where these hobbies like came into his life. I mean, obviously he's been writing for like most of his life.
Yeah.
He wrote a lot of books and short stories and things. But I imagine like the martial artist stuff came about the time where he was a deputy in LA. Oh, I almost forgot. He was also part of the Baker Street Regulars. Yes, do you know about the Baker Street Regulars?
I do not know about most things, Sony. You'll have to realize.
Okay. The Baker Street Regulars are like this very, very famous kind of group of Sherlock Holmes, and a lot of them happen to be like famous mystery writers and stuff too.
Oh, okay.
Say like John Ball.
Yeah, very fittingly, John Ball.
But it's actually like from what I've come to understand, it's kind of like a big deal if you're a part of it. So that's pretty cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good for him.
The next thing we have to talk about, which I have as I thought maybe we could talk about the Argus monitor.
The Argus monitor.
The Argus monitor
sounds interesting.
Is native to northern Australia and New Guinea. It's also called the yellow spotted monitor.
This is a giant lizard, I'm assuming.
Yes, it's a giant like semi-aquatic lizard.
I am fans of giant lizards. Tell me more.
Well, first of all, they have a great disparity between the male and female as far as like size goes. Like the females are small and dainty and about like 3 feet long. Small.
It's a small
dainty,
it's a 3 foot small lizard.
Yes, those small, dainty, 3 foot long lizards.
The incredibly tiny 3.5 foot lizard.
Really, you could just fit them in a pocket.
You could. Unfortunately, John Ball can't have any of them in his pockets because he chooses not to have them.
No, but that's okay. He's a magician. He'll just make them, like, prestidigitate on your table.
Yes.
You'll be like, holy crap, there's a 3 foot long lizard. It's actually quite small.
Yes, the lizard.
I say quite small. I say quite small because the males are about 4 to 5 feet long.
That is also a very small lizard, Sony. I don't know why this.
No, I'm saying like 4 to 5 feet long, as opposed to like the 3 foot long females.
No, these are both.
They're about 1 to 2 feet longer.
These are both very small lizards. I don't know what you're talking about.
Just absolutely small. Really, you could just put them in a small fish tank. It's okay. They're totally not the size of toddlers.
Could put them in a mason jar with a stick and a leaf to emulate their habitat.
Punch some holes in a jar. It's cool.
Rest in peace, Mitch Hedberg.
Speaking of toads and frogs and stuff, which is what that little bit is from. The cane toad is an invasive species which has endangered their population.
So wait a minute. You're telling me that frogs, or toads rather, are kicking the 4.5 foot lizards?
Okay, let me tell you about cane toads.
Please do.